Hello, advanced class. It is Monday, April 13th. Introducing Senpai Bailey Wetmore. Huge congratulations goes out to all our newly graduated black belts. If you guys didn't catch any of our Zoom chats or announcements or read our emails, number one, get out of bed now and do so, because you guys got to refer back to our last video when we talked about being in the know, okay? But so we made a decision last week that we weren't going to hold the graduating black belts back anymore. They tested on February 29th. Their ceremony was supposed to be March 27th, right in the peak of all this mess. We've been holding on to their belts, holding on to their belts, holding on to their belts, and they finally were allowed to graduate and move on to the next rank and title. Okay, and they'll have a special belt tying ceremony at the conclusion of this quarantine. Okay, so introducing Senpai Bailey, and congratulations to all our new senpai out there. Good job, guys, you deserve it. Now, hopefully everybody had a great Easter weekend. I know we did. It was thankfully very nice outside. We got to go outside a little bit. We played some lacrosse outside. We grilled out a couple times, built Legos, Mom worked on puzzles, and we played some board games. We watched some movies. We played some video games, way too many video games for some of us. Okay, we had our own little belt ceremony at the house. We painted Easter eggs. The kids painted my head. Okay, that was quite funny. No, you cannot see pictures. Oh, it's gone. Okay, we also watched church online, and we enjoyed Easter weekend the best we could. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. Now, I'm hoping you guys took some time to work on your martial arts over the weekend. We did some training on Thursday that was meant to roll over through the week. However, I checked the attendance logs from the weekend, and not too many people checked in. So guess what? We're going to give you some of the same stuff today. We're going to do our fighting combinations. We're going to do our count-up drills, and we're going to work on some pummeling and some clinch drills, okay? So let's get into our defensive stance first, Bailey. Purple belt fighting combination number one. Remember, as you go through this, guys, pause the video, 20 to 30 reps of each of these combinations on both sides. 20 to 30 reps, okay? So purple number one, front punch. Step through back punch. Spin back fist. Back punch ki. Take note of how the spinning back fist comes around this hand. I don't drop this hand to make room for that back fist. This hand stays at my cheek as this comes around, okay? Front punch, step through back punch, spin back fist, back punch ki. One more time, front punch, step through back punch, spin back fist, back punch ki. Red number one. Slide this way a little bit, senpai. Double jab, back, jab, spin back fist, step through elbow, ki. Again, double jab, back, jab, spin back fist, step through elbow, ki. One more time, double jab, back, jab, spin back fist, see, look, still up above the other hand, it's by my cheek, back fist, crossing the elbow, okay? Now, moving on, round one. Double jab, back punch. Look at the pivot, look at the hand position. Uppercut, look at the pivot, look at the hand position. That right hand should be right up here by your cheek, senpai. On your cheek. Inverted elbow, back fist, jab. Again, double jab, back, uppercut, inverted elbow, back fist, jab. Try not to look down at the ground. We still want to be looking straight ahead. Double jab, back, uppercut, inverted elbow, back fist, and jab. Black number one. Ready, senpai? Front punch, back punch, front hook, back hook, front hook to the body, back hook to the body, front uppercut, back uppercut. For all my new black belts, a lot of things to think about in this combination here, guys. Because we're throwing so many techniques quickly, you guys have a tendency to let your hands get away from your face and you start wheeling these techniques around. If you take note of the way I do this, there is always one hand at my face. Always, without fail, always one hand at my face. Whenever you guys do these hook punches, you start drawing your hands out, and then by the time you get to your uppercuts, Your hands never make it back up to your face. The other thing, think about this. The hook punch to the head, the palm is down. During a hook punch to the body, the palm is turned in towards your body. So here we go. 1, 2. Look at the hand positions. Head, head, body, body. Uppercut, uppercut. And we're still pivoting. A lot to think about. It's not an overly complicated combination, but you're so focused on technique. 1, 2, hook, hook, body, body, uppercut, uppercut. All right, get to work. Remember, 20 to 30 reps on both sides. Come back when you're ready, and we'll roll into the next drills. All right, guys. Actually, before we go into our next drill, I want to talk to you about something. Our mat chat for today, our keywords for today, the new norm. Welcome to the new norm. Everything in our world has changed in the last month. And I think here at Leading Edge, we've started to really adapt to it. I think we've adjusted pretty well. But talking about and thinking about the things that have changed in our lives, I mean, the new norm, you guys are taking school online. Your new norm is you have to get up and be disciplined enough to eat breakfast and start school even though there's no time frame to start school. You guys have to be disciplined enough to shower because, man, you're not seeing anybody and you're not thinking about going out, so why even get out of my pajamas? So the new norm is to make yourself get out of your jammies and take a bath in a shower every day and brush your teeth twice a day, even though you're not leaving the house. Your new norm is remembering to be productive. Find ways to be productive through the day. Productiveness is not seeing how far or how many wins you get on Fortnite in a day or how many subs you get on YouTube. Our productiveness during the day means what do we do to make ourselves better today than we did yesterday? We have to do this all in a different fashion. Okay, so maybe you're doing school online like we talked about. Maybe you're in another type of fitness or exercise program. If you're a lacrosse player like Senpai Bailey and Joshi Lucas, they've got to put themselves outside every day that it's nice out and work. And if it's rainy and crummy like it is today, they're going to do work inside the house. They're learning and taking training from their coaches who are delivering the training to them the same way we're delivering this to you, online, virtually. Okay, they have to be productive and we have to have a schedule at our house, otherwise things keep getting pushed back because, just one more game of Fortnite. Right, Bailey? Okay, so we have to remember to be productive in this new norm. We have to know that, no, we can't go see our friends and we can't hang out with them. So our new norm is having house party and Zoom chats with our friends, okay? Instead of going to ride bikes with our friends or practice at sports with them. Our new norm is checking in on our grandparents regularly over a phone call or a Zoom chat if they can figure it out. Probably not Nana, okay? Our new norm is working our martial art training online. Now guys, we're a month into this and I think we have this kind of down to a science at this point. Nothing's ever going to substitute being on this mat together, but we're down to a science and how to give you the good curriculum and keep your training progressing well. So it's up to you to get this training in. We're not taking excuses on it. We're not taking any excuses on your training. We're not taking any excuses. We're all living in this new norm, right, Senpai Bailey? This new norm. Now, one of those things is to be consistent with your training. And I know this weekend I gave you guys homework to work on your count-up drills all weekend long. But I got to be honest with you guys, I checked the attendance and I didn't see a lot of you guys training. So we're doing count-up drills again today. So here we go. In case you missed the message, your keywords for today are the new norm. Okay. So, just to review, your count-up drills. Yes, you're doing this again today. I don't care if you did actually do it for the weekend. Defensive stance, Senpai Bailey. So, Senpai Bailey's going to start with his round kick. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Purple, red, brown candidates. You guys are counting up to 10. If you are number 7 and you happen to drop your leg, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he fell on 6. Guess what? You start all over again. That's right. You go all the way back to 1 if you dropped your leg. Now, today we're going to bump it up. Last week we said only 1 reset. Today we're saying at least 2. At least 2 resets, all right? or challenge yourself and do resets no matter what until you finish. Now, for our black belts, our old and new black belts, your count up drill is much more challenging. If you get all the way up to 10, go ahead, Bailey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Now you made it all the way to 10. You're not done. Now we're on 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoa, that was close. Now, if Bailey had actually dropped his leg right there, guess what? All the way back to 1. So you're counting up and you're counting back down. You have unlimited resets because you're black belts. So count all the way up and count all the way back down. Do both legs. Guess what? You're going to feel this, guys. If you don't feel it, you're not doing it right. Okay? Make sure you get your work in. Both legs, full count ups, no cheating. Right, Senpai Bailey? All right. Good. Come back when you're all done. Make sure you get some water because you're going to be hot and sweaty. All right, welcome back. Today we're going to work on pummeling. Pummeling. Senpai Bailey, come here, please. First of all, we know that we have a number of different clinches. We've got clinches that are here. We've got double lapel grab clinches. I've got a double neck lock here as a clinch, all right? I've got double underhooks. I have 1 over, 1 under. That's where we're going to start with our pummeling drill today. We know that ideally the best leverage position is double underhooks right here. If I can get under both, I can take advantage here. So I can control him. He can't do much with his arms. He's in trouble. So I have double underhooks. That's what I want. But we're starting with 1 over and 1 under. Get in a stance, Senpai Bailey. Okay, you're just like your brother. I got to keep yelling at you guys. All right, so we're 1 over, 1 under. This is my clinch position. Ideally, I want 2 under. Ideally, Bailey wants 2 under. So I'm going to take my free hand and fish it inside. Bailey's going to do the same. My head's going to turn to the other side because I want my head on the overhook side. Oh, look at that. Now I have 1 under and 1 over, and so does Bailey. 1 over, 1 under. I want 2 under, so I take my over and I fish it inside. Bailey does the same. Boom. Man, we keep ending up in the same position. Boom. Boom. Let's turn it sideways. We're still in a good stance. I have 1 over, 1 under. I want 2 under. He wants 2 under. I fish my over, under. Now, the trick to this is only think about one hand. Only think about the overhook sliding inside. Don't think about the underhook. He's going to do all the work on the other side. Slide this one in, and this one will end up over the top because he slid that one in. Don't start thinking about both sides, or you guys going to end up doing this like you're watching that 70s show, and it's all like funkadelic. Okay, so we're going, oh, I'm only thinking about that one hand. I'm only thinking about my overhook. He's only thinking about his overhook, trying to fish it inside. Head switching to the opposite side every time. And there we go, okay? So that's called pummeling. Get to work, work on it for about 10 minutes. Try to get some good flow going without goofing it up. If you guys start goofing it up, it means you're probably not thinking about the one hand, but you're thinking about both hands, okay? You should each only be thinking about one. And you can even call it out, say, okay, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, and talk each other through the drill, okay? All right, have some fun pummeling. All right, now that you guys are back, we're gonna change up our clinch a little bit, and we're gonna work on a peekaboo entry. That's right, peekaboo entry. Peekaboo, okay? We're gonna do a peekaboo entry. So we're gonna start with a standard clinch, which is typically here, and here, here, and here. This is a standard clinch. We're gonna close it up. I'm gonna grab the back of the neck. I'm gonna put my forehead on his shoulder. He's gonna do the same with me. Now this hand is grabbing the bottom of the tricep. I'm gonna fish inside. I want the top of his bicep. Okay? He has the same position on the opposite side. He's got the bicep. He's got his forehead down. Now he's not staring at the floor because then I can just yank him to the ground. Okay? So again, right hand back of the neck. Foreheads on the shoulders. Not chins on the shoulders, forehead. Left hand fishes inside and grabs the bicep. Now, what I want you guys to do here is you're going to dance with your partner. Not really dance, there's no music, but you guys are going to work moving around with each other and staying on balance and just watching how you can manipulate and control your partner. So we're here and here, so we're just moving around. Don't let your feet come together. Don't let your feet cross. Your feet cross. Go ahead, cross your feet, Bailey. No balance. Come back up, dude. Okay, right here. We're on good balance. Don't let your forehead separate from the shoulder. Keep your weight well balanced over the balls of your feet. Don't get extended. Okay, good. So now we're going to take that and we're going to do the peekaboo entry. To do the peekaboo entry, my arms are going to pop up. I'm going to give almost a shoulder shrug and a bump. I want to extend for a millisecond. At the same time I extend and his upper body kind of goes up, I'm going to slip my head down. I'm going to bend my knees and slip my head through his arm, almost like I'm slipping under the blanket. Okay, I'm slipping under the blanket. Slipping under the blanket. So watch. Right here, I'm going to bump up, getting his body to lunge a little bit, and I want my head to go right through this space here. I'm not pushing it and going like this. Bumping, and then I'm going to lower my level, and my head's going to come right through there. The top of my head actually rubs along the bottom of his on the bottom of his armpit there, okay, right here. So you see the top of my head's getting a little red there. But I want to be right through there, okay, right there. Peekaboo. Watch from this angle here. I'm going to bump up. Bump. Yeah, you're off balance. Please stay in balance. Bump. Head goes through. Bump. Head goes through. That's it. I want you to practice that entry. Okay? Watch Bailey. Bump. Head goes through. Bump. Head goes through. He's not creating a ton of space, just enough for him to level change and slip through there. Peekaboo just like that. Okay, I want you to get comfortable with that because we're going to build on this tomorrow. What does that mean? Guys, we have a lot of free time. I know often when we're training here at the school, on Monday we do something and Tuesday we repeat it. Then Wednesday we do something and Thursday we repeat it. This is a little bit different, guys. I got to be honest with you. It's challenging teaching a camera. What would be even more challenging is teaching a camera the exact same class 2 days in a row. We're not going to do that. So what you need to do is you need to train consistently, especially on these kind of drills that progress one day into the next. So make sure you work this today so tomorrow we can build on it and build on it and build on it and build on it as the week goes on. Okay, guys, remember the new norm. Those are your keywords for today. We're living in a new norm. Figure out your schedules, be consistent, embrace it. This is what it's going to be for the foreseeable future. Thank you guys for being Lima Strong. Keep up the good work, and we'll see you online tomorrow. Oos.